here we go.
Greg and Mase. Two more, I would say, at this point, both Chicago land. Greg, Falcon, Falcon player. He doesn't show up a ton, but when he does, he's a really good player. Mase, same thing. Indiana, incredible Falco. Really knows his stuff and just been kind of, you know, improving steadily over the last handful of years. So this is definitely a good matchup. So definitely a little bit more fast-paced than I think what we just saw a moment ago. Peach Marth challenging to get in.
Hey, they were moving pretty fast.
Hey, they were.
They did not make that matchup slow last
true.
set.
Yeah, it can get tough. I'm sure, you know, both of us have seen just brutal matches that refuse to play the game. I think in matches like this, you're kind of forced to play the game. A little more proactive. Going to be great to see what these guys are up to. Going in, probably going to start Battlefield. There we go.
As always.
That's right. I think the number one. Let me actually put.
Ooh.
Wow.
Finish him off quick.
Great start by Greg. If you had to point to maybe one of the most definitive Falcon sets, right, and you think of it more than anything else, could you identify one?
Oh boy, I'd have to dig deep.
There's a lot. You got a lot to draw from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think while you're stewing on that one, Evo, I would say, is probably the one I think of in, you know, S2J West balls, right?
This is Evo.
This is Evo, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the most climactic.
Probably the most famous one.
Probably. It's got to be, right? Like, I mean, there are countless S2J sets and Wizzy sets, and, you know, Wizzy's had some. I always will think of Wizzy at Smash and Splash, or, you know, Wizzy Online, and just awesome clips. But there's just been so much around these two characters, so it's cool to see it even at this level. And, you know, Greg started off really strong. Double knee, you hold out, you're just dead.
This is a good save, though.
Trying to find his way in. A little greedy on that back air, trying to return. Falco might have been able to punish a little bit harder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that read on really when you're Falcon or any other character and trying to combat Falco's lasers here, it just becomes a read on when they're going to jump. If you read that they're going to jump and laser, right, you just throw a nair right at them because that's going to clip them right out of that jump. You could read it with a need to, a little bit more committal, but if you hit him with that, you're just set up for so much success. So I'm curious to see kind of what Greg decides as part of that toolkit of, like, what do you want to commit? Do you think you're confident enough in setting, you know, your nair and going off of that, or do you want to just let a knee rip like that, just trying to read a laser, and if you're at 50%, you get some bad DI, it's just over.
Last time?
It's a stomp. Not a setup. Okay, opts to escape with roll that time. Greg had previously opted to bear out of shield. I'm curious if that's going to be a play that Mase will really try to reflect, but loving the positioning. This could be it.
Mase is shooting really high lasers, though.
Yeah.
Which is good against Falcon specifically.
Agreed.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Almost saved him, too. Almost saved him. Yeah, Falcon's got a couple of choices, right? Thinking about the laser heights, what are your decisions on where you're going to put him? If you're going to put him super low, then you're just reading that Falcon's going to run in and try to grab you, run up shield, or, you know, wave dash under a laser. But if you're shooting those high lasers, maybe you've got a good read that Greg has been just throwing aerials at you, and you're going to stuff that movement. Just like that, like you're
almost
pointing
every
out.
single one of them's high.
Yeah, good call. Doesn't. Nice. Decides to wait for that. Okay, not going to end it here, but gets another chance. Puts him off in disadvantage. Ah, that's unfortunate. crazy hitbox. Wow. One read ends it like that. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it goes. Opts not to Falcon kick down. Yeah, okay, there you go. Nice
That's
ball.
what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it really depends, right? What is Greg going to do? How is he going to call the Falco lasers out? You can play a game, right? And if both players are willing to say, yeah, I'd like to play this game with you, then it becomes a really fun mix-up. But I'm curious. It does seem like there has been a little bit of, you know, they're thinking exactly how each other are playing. They're making decisions based on that. I'd be really curious how Mase continues to deal with effectively a full hop falling aerial from Greg. The high lasers are doing a good job of it, but not when you keep rolling in like that and you keep eating stomps. Reads a roll in, doesn't quite get it. Could see an end of the stock. Okay, here we go. Could be an edge guard. One more chance. Nice weight. I don't know what the Amza-Tech percentage is for that one. I'm pretty sure it's high, but that's exactly what we were talking about again, right? If you have that read on when the Falco is going to jump and laser, you can just put that knee out there, especially when they're at that high percent and you're low. The risk reward is it's not that bad. It's going to be pretty brutal, especially if you think they're going to maybe jump fade back laser, then they're holding out. You are not going to live that. Mase, you got to not hold in. You're going to keep eating those stomps. Good spacing here. Okay, on the ledge. Gonna be pretty close here. One bad laser away and you're gonna take a knee to the face. I'd be careful if I'm Mase. It's a weak bear. Uh-oh. Oh, that's it.
Wow.
Wow. And that's all it takes is threading that needle of, do you want to be too careful and really try to get that stock, or do you want to be proactive and try to end it? It's such a hard decision to make. Well, going to Fountain, historically, probably not Falcon's best stage. It really depends on what you think the Falcon is going to do. Like we were saying before, with a lot of these high lasers, these platforms are really going to mess Greg up. Wow, great edge guard. Very easy, right? It just looks smooth. You don't have to wait for him to rise up with the the Firebird. Just kind of let him go, do their thing, and then jump down there. You're not going to get singed by it like Fox. Cleans it up. Pretty even game so far. I haven't really seen, I don't think either of us have ever really seen a ton of, I would say, shine start like extensions, like just to start a combo. I feel like it's been pretty scrappy.
He doesn't shine that much just in general. Almost feels more like a shield pressure tool than like a combo starter for
Agreed.
him.
Yeah, what do you think he can do? You know, I mean, this is really where you get that. Really, I mean, 0 to 70. You know, after one read, you can just keep going with it. Do you think it's just like a missed opportunity on, you know, positioning, or is maybe Mase reading, perhaps like, you know, just jumps and just saying, I can't get a shine in here? What are you thinking?
I don't think that he's struggling to get the damage. It's finishing his food. He struggled with a lot in the last game.
Yeah. Could attribute to nerves or, you know, perhaps, you know, a multitude of factors, but
Platform just cost him a stuff.
yeah, that's the perfect positioning. When that top platform, excuse me, when the side platforms are gone, yeah, you can just walk off knee. Perfect spot for it.
See, he has no problem getting Falcon up to this percent.
Right.
See, usually the issue has been finishing it off.
Yeah, Falco.
But he finishes it there, last stock.
Yeah, not a lot of tools, I guess, at Falco's disposal immediately like some other characters where they have guaranteed setups, but Falco has a huge toolkit that he can still rely on to get stuff. It's just going to be a little bit more not straightforward as some characters.
Oh.
Once again, reads that jump for the laser.
Platform height. Saved him.
Could be something big. Doesn't go for the shield grab. Whoa. That could be it here.
That'll do it.
And a close game. Greg takes it home. I really think it was determined a lot by just not walling out those aerials that Greg's just throwing in, right? You don't have to mix up laser necessarily, but maybe just put your back to Falcon, bear in place or up tilt when you have a read that they're going to do that instead of lasering. Otherwise, you're exposed to just getting smoked like that.